Good morning. Well, it's a morning. Slept okay. Finally got to sleep at God knows what time. This hotel is terrible. Please don't ever, if you're in Jeddah, stay here. We've just gone down for breakfast. Breakfast is closed. Apparently. Breakfast closed 2 minutes before we got there. And we got told yesterday, oh no, breakfast is open until midday, till we check out. So pretty fucked off with this hotel. Sorry, but bloody terrible. So we're gonna bugger off. We're gonna go and grab some bits and go back to the shipwreck. So let's get the hell out of here, check out, and get back on the road into the happy place. Hopefully the FJ is okay today. We'll see. So I made it to Seiko, and I thought I'd just put the air filter and everything back on as we took it off last night, and it's still not going. There was loads of petrol leaving this Venturi down here, so I think the floats are stuck open. So I'm going to quickly whip off the top cover and then have a look and see what's going on inside. All is not well. What's happening, Phil?
I have no idea. Carbs and wizardry, and I don't think anybody knows.
No, there are. So I've whipped the carb off. I've pulled the two jets out. We've blown through them. They seem to be fairly clear. We've cleaned out the... What have we cleaned out? The needle valve. And now we're just going to put it back together. See what happens. I mean, everything seems to be fairly clear. But it was a little bit disturbing seeing all the fuel just being dumped down the inlet manifold.
No problem.
Cool. But everything on here looks good. I think the valve looks clear. Blown through it, put some loads of carb cleaner through it. Pretty whack to go. The float floats. Always good to check. Right, put it back on and see what happens. Check if we've got fuel clear from here.
Yep. I think you've got fuel.
Don't smoke, because it's bad for you. And you can pull it up.
Makes your penis fall off.
A bit like our intrepid bloody assistant that came over.
He could have been right.
Ah, diesel.
Yeah.
No, it's petrol. Yeah, but diesel.
Yeah.
But nothing to add of value, please.
I think you should have walked the car back and forth like he said. Sound technical advice.
may have forgotten about that.
I don't know what it's for, but it seems to have worked.
It's a fuel cut off solenoid.
It's that. Yeah.
Huh?
It's one of them.
Stops, we turn the ignition on, it just cuts the fuel up to the engine. So now there's no fuel loitering around and falling out this one, which is good. Well, it's running again. But for how long, I don't know. Hopefully that's it. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? So now we're going to go get some breakfast, grab a new tyre for the Discovery, and then head back to the shipwreck, hopefully. Let's go. Well, we've made it to a tyre shop. We got a new tyre fitted. 60 quid. Be a new tyre fitted. New tyre fitted.
It's not bad.
Yeah.
Fine, it's Chinese.
Oh yeah.
Do we?
Yes.
I'll tell you these
It'll need a spanner. Oh. Don't break right now. Oh, right, we'll get this done. See you in a second. Now we can go ahead.
Hey.
We've made it to.
Beach.
Well, would you call this a beach?
Yes.
I mean, this is.
Way back?
Behind us is the sea. So.
That is the sea. There's Daz. Daz is hiding. She's running away. And there's the ship. Al-Fahad apparently is the name of the ship. Had engine trouble and crashed there. Or ran aground. Crashed into the earth. Ran out of water. Everyone survived, thankfully. But they've just left it. And this is a coral area, so it's good for diving and snorkeling, what have you. Although no one seems to be here today. But it's a bit different now than what it was 12 hours ago? Just over 12 hours ago?
About that, yeah.
We managed to get fuel, we got the tyre sorted, no problems. And then yeah, we just bulled on down. The Toyota did fantastic. We were cruising at 120 kilometers an hour.
Seems a lot happier now.
Which is
had the car apart. So.
Yeah, which is normally it's 20 kilometers faster than what I normally run it.
Yeah.
But it seemed to be okay. I don't do it often because I don't see the point in ragging its nuts off.
Engines are cheap. No problem.
Fair one. We have two spares. So what we're going to do now is we're probably going to go to some lagoons over the far side. We're going to go and have a look at them. People are paddling in there, so that's good. We'll probably go over there for a bit of a bint, and then hot-foot it back across the desert.
Yeah,
There's two ways back. One is across the desert. The other one is via the motorway.
Yeah.
So we'll go the desert way because it's
desert,
far more interesting. We've got plenty of fuel and water and what have you. So the other thing we're struggling on is battery power for the GoPros, but we can get there.
No problem.
So there's the ship. It's quite nice. It was built in Holland. Spent a bit of time in Holland, a bit of time in Egypt, Cyprus, and then with the Saudis, and then ran aground. Which is a shame. My face is
how nobody else ran it aground.
no comment. My face is tingling because I had the windscreen down. I've only put it back up to put the throttle back on because the throttle linkage fell off after I hit a bump a little bit too hard. But it's coming back. Yeah, 120 mile an hour. Bloody hell. 120 clicks. It's interesting when you've got no windscreen. Little rocks from the stones from the truck tires hurt. So I tend to pull over 2 lanes because it's generally enough space. But bloody brilliant. Once it's running, now that the car apart, I'll have a proper
Happy little car, yeah.
It's good. Right, onward to the lagoon. I've been to some nice places, and it's one of them. It's looking this way, it looks really nice. We've got the FJ and we've got the Discovery. But unfortunately, Saudi Arabians aren't renowned for looking after what they've got. And unfortunately that trash is right the way around it.
No. That's natural.
Ah yes, the natural plastics that flow full of body water. And I think the Coast Guard is heading towards us. I think it's time for us to bugger off. Bye.
Yes, really lonely.
So the Coast Guard wasn't too bothered, which is good. So now we're going back to the desert. Sea, desert. Let's show you the desert in the daytime, because it wasn't very seen much in the dark. Let's go. Oh, that was third. A little bit soft here. Oh man. Bit of claggy. I don't know what it is, but it's claggy as hell. Don't really have any control over which way we're going. Hang on, let me sort that out. The fill's over there. Let's try and make our way over there. Oh, there we go. Flying everywhere. Hilarious fun. Oh my word. That was hilarious. I think I made a bit of a mess. But in other news, there's camels. It's nice. Right, now I'm going to stop messing around and get on the road and get going. Let's get on the road. Is he missing his rider?
There's no rider.
So all these camels, there's the camel with the riding gear on. Oh man, I know. It's okay, it's me who has to wash it, so. Oh wow, I've never had it that dirty. We're still at road pressure as well. I'm sure if we had dropped the tyre pressure, we'd have a lot more grip. Oh my word. Right, we're gonna have to go because we've got some distance to make up. See you in a bit. Oh, got a baby one. He'll be running along quite happily. We've got lots of bigger ones. So we don't get spat on. Smells like camel. If you know what camel smells like, you know what I mean. Ah, maybe this is why the Saudis drive like they do. Because this is what they used to drive. That makes sense. Uh-oh. One's angry. Oh yeah! Hello. Bye. There they go. Right. To the desert. the tarmac, which is just there, and our destination is there. You might be able to just say make out the mountains on the horizon. We're going past them. So let's make a move, shall we? Where are we, Phil?
I don't know, but we've been followed by a tornado.
Got a child driving a pickup with his grandfather. We've left tarmac again, just behind us in the sun, and we've got to go around this mountain. It sounds like the child is trying to find us again. So we're going to bugger off, and I'll try and film some on this camera. So we've stopped in the valley. We've now crossed the desert, and now we're sort of back into the valley area, heading back for the tarmac, back to Taif. But I had to stop. I wanted to stop on the way here, but we wanted to get on into to the beach where we were going to camp. You want to see what it is? Single-cylinder diesel stationary engine. There's one over there running. Some camels. I think they're wild ones. And these run all over. And this one is it a Jackson? Ah, Blackstone. Loud as hell. No muffler, no problem. So what it's doing is in the well, it's drying up the water to feed all the palm trees. There you go. There's the overflow. There's thousands of these all around the desert. I just love it. I know most of you think it's sad, and to be honest, I quite agree with it. But, oh, in fact, that is the coolant. You've got an extra pipe coming out, going into the stationary engine. Brilliant. It's very loud. Some of them do have silencers. Not that one. Right. Shall we carry on, Philip?
Yeah.
Enjoying yourself?
Yeah, it's a few sketchy moments in the sun, but it would be driving without it.
There was times where I was touching over 100 kilometers an hour, and then I would have to brake quite rapidly because there'd be tracks going across, quite deep rutted ones, and you don't want to hit it at speed. But all is well. Car's doing fantastic. Just a little bit dirty. It's fine. It's tomorrow's problem. After I've taken it to work, obviously. Right, onward. That'd be nice to see the discovery. Diving. Some fantastic driving out here. Everybody's so friendly as well. We've come across loads of people and they're all offering us tea and coffee, but we've got to get back, unfortunately. I think we're going to come back here and camp actually in the desert. It's good here. I was just saying that to the camera. Oh, that is one slight downfall. Go on, I'll catch up. All the corrugations. You alright? Yeah, right. I'll catch you later. But you know, the terra firma kit on the Discovery is holding up really well. Considering the, I mean, we do. There's not a lot of gnarly stuff out here. It's not like the UK trialing or what have you, but what there is quite a lot of fast stuff. There's a lot of sand, a lot of dunes and waddies like this. So yeah, but it is holding up quite well so far. And now I'm going to have to catch up with it because he's looking off. There's another stick for you. So in fact, you can watch what's going on for a minute. He's crashing whilst I catch up with him. Aye, that was fun. Look at the cars. Oh yeah. Right. How was that desert experience for you?
Fantastic.
That's good for me. With no pop tyres, that's right for us. Stay out of Jeddah because you pop the tyres.
Yeah, in the city. Yeah.
We had more problems in the city than what we did in the desert. So surely that is a life lesson, is to stay out in the desert. Right, I'm going to end this one here because we're now back at the tarmac. We're going to hot foot it through Al-Fahad and then Taif, and then we'll be back home in about an hour and a half, 2 hours. But with the sun going down, it's going to be roads. So, thank you so much for watching. Think about subscribing and doing all that sort of thing. Drop a comment below if you have any questions. I'll get back to you as soon as I can. That's about it then. Thanks for watching. Stay safe. Bye now.
It's a nice wrist action you got there. Must go well there. Very nice, very nice. It's been a while.
It's something that I've learned over many years of playing with cars and myself.
Yes.